So there were two more, congruence conditions which we have not done there yet. So first is SSS congruence condition. So SSS congruence rule. So SSS congruence rule क्या कहता है कि नाम से ही पता है आपको, side side side. So if each of the corresponding sides of two triangles are equal, then we say these two triangles to be congruent. So two triangles are said to be congruent if each of the sides, corresponding sides, are equal to each other, right? So this is side, side, and side. The statement is if three sides of one triangle, so if three sides of one triangle, three sides of one triangle are equal to three sides are equal to three sides of another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. So that means, let's say you have this triangle ABC. So let's say you have this triangle ABC and this is another triangle DEF. So if AB is equal to D, BC is equal to EF, and AC is equal to DF. So AB equal to DE, BC equal to EF, and AC equal to DF. If each of these three sides are equal to each of these three sides, then triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Is it clear?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I actually joined late because of a connectivity issue. Can you please repeat what are you teaching right now?
We started with the rest of the two, congruence rule which was remaining in the previous classes. So we had completed 7.2 in the last class. So we have started the theory part before the 7.3. So first rule which we are doing today is SSS congruence rule. So which is side, side, side congruence rule. So if there are two triangles and each of the sides are equal to each other, so AB equal to D, BC equal to EF, and AC equal to DF, then in that case, this theorem is known as side, side, side congruence theorem. And then we write that triangle ABC is congruent to DEF. So if each of these sides are equal to each of the sides of the other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
सबने लिख लिया इसको?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir, no, sir, no, sir, no, sir.
कहाँ खो जाते हो दक्ष रह रह के? लिखना बंद कर देते हो?
नहीं सर, लेट आया सर.
ना भी लेट नहीं आया।
और कुछ हो गया?
बाकियों का
Yes, sir. First part of it.
now the another congruence theorem is RHS congruence theorem. Yes. Congruence theorem. So the full form of RHS congruence theorem is right angle, hypotenuse, and side. So this is right angle, hypotenuse, and any of the remaining side. So the statement says if in two right triangles the hypotenuse, if in two right triangles the hypotenuse and one side of one triangle so if in two right triangles the hypotenuse and one side of one triangle are equal to hypotenuse and one side of other triangle then the two triangles are said to be congruent. So let's say this is a right angle triangle, this is another right angle triangle. So let's say this is ABC, right angled at B. This is DEF, and this is right angled at E. So both the triangles in two right triangles. So both the triangles should be right angle. मतलब एक angle 90 degree होना चाहिए. Hypotenuse are equal. मतलब AC is equal to DF, and any of the sides, either BC equal to EF or AB equal to D. दोनों में से एक ही equal होना चाहिए. मतलब दोनों में से एक ही हो जाएगा तो काफी है. दोनों है तो और भी अच्छा है, SSS भी हो जाएगा. But if hypotenuse, right angle, and one of the sides, either BC equal to EF or AB equal to D, then the two triangles will be said to be.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, if AB and DE and BC and EF are equal, so would it be congruent or not?
What? AB?
Sir, AB and DE, BC and EF would be equal and.
हाँ, congruence theorem बदल जाएगा, SAS हो जाएगा ना, फिर side angle side हो जाएगा.
Okay, sir.
RHS नहीं रहेगा. RHS होने के लिए hypotenuse, ये जो longest side है ना, ये equal होना चाहिए. तब RHS हम लोग बोलेंगे. तुम जो बोल रही हो उसमें AB equal to DE, angle B equal to E and angle BC equal to EF. So that becomes side angle side. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So if angle B is equal to angle E is equal to 90 degree, hypotenuse means AC is equal to DF and BC is equal to EF, or AB is equal to DE. दोनों में से कोई भी एक होना चाहिए, that is enough. Then triangle ABC will be congruent to triangle DEF. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Written, sir.
सभी ने लिखे?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall I rub this?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
विधान लिख लिया?
I'm making the figures.
Now we'll start with example 7. Let's draw the figure first. So AB is a line segment. P and Q are points on opposite sides of AB such that each of them is equidistant from points A and B. Okay. So P and Q are points on opposite side. Each of them are equidistant. मतलब AP और PB equal है और AQ और BQ equal है. So that PQ is a perpendicular bisector of AB, we have to show that PQ is perpendicular bisector of AB. देखो सबसे पहले ये ट्राइंगल लेंगे PAQ और PBQ. इसमें ये साइड इसके बराबर है, ये साइड इसके बराबर है और बीच वाला साइड कॉमन है. तो बाय SSS कॉन्ग्रुएंस कंडीशन दोनों ट्राइंगल कॉन्ग्रुएंट हो जाएंगे. दोनों ट्राइंगल कॉन्ग्रुएंट होने का मतलब कि ये जो एंगल है ये इसके बराबर हो जाएगा CPCT से. अगर ये पूरा ट्राइंगल जो है लेफ्ट साइड वाला और ये राइट साइड वाला ट्राइंगल कॉन्ग्रुएंट है SSS से, तो CPCT से ये एंगल इसके बराबर हो जाएगा, ये एंगल इसके बराबर हो जाएगा और ये बीच वाला एंगल इसके बराबर हो जाएगा. हम लोगों को एक एंगल चाहिए तो ये एंगल को हम मान लेते हैं दोनों इक्वल हो. अब हम लोग ऊपर वाला ट्राइंगल लेंगे, ये ट्राइंगल PAC और PBC, ये दोनों ट्राइंगल लेंगे. इन दोनों ट्राइंगल में, in these two triangles, this side is equal to this side, this angle is equal to this, and the side here, this side is common between both the triangles. So by SAS congruence condition, this triangle is congruent to this triangle? Because these two triangles are not congruent, so by CPCT, this side AC will become equal to CB and this angle will become equal to this and 90 degree to each other because it forms a linear pair. So that's what we had to prove. So what is given in the question is AP is equal to VP, AQ is equal to BQ. This is given in the question. We have to prove AC equal to BC, angle PCA is equal to angle PCB is equal to 90 degrees. So proof of this. In triangle APAQ and triangle PBQ, right? We have PA is equal to PB. This is given. AQ is equal to BQ. This is also given. And PQ is equal to PQ, common between both the triangles. So by SSS congruence condition, triangle PAQ is congruent to triangle PBQ.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, is angle APC equal to BPC?
No, that we are proving. अभी हम लोग prove करेंगे.
Okay, sir.
वो तो मैंने अभी समझाने के लिए जब बनाया था तब मैंने कर दिया. This is not equal.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So SSS से ये दोनों ट्रायंगल कॉन्ग्रुएंट हो जाएगा. अब जब ये दोनों ट्रायंगल कॉन्ग्रुएंट हो गए तो फिर अब हम लोग लिखेंगे एंगल APC या APQ is equal to angle BPQ by CPCT. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal because these two triangle, ये पूरा triangle इस पूरे triangle से congruent हो गया. तो अब सारे एंगल्स भी आपस में इक्वल होंगे तो ये दोनों एंगल इक्वल हो गए. अब ये दोनों एंगल जब इक्वल हो गया अब हम ट्रायंगल लेंगे ये PCA और PCB. इन ट्रायंगल PCA and triangle PCB, in these two triangles we have PA is equal to PB, right, and PC, so angle APC is equal to angle BPC. PA is equal to PB is given in the question. This is proved above. So अब PA PB के बराबर हो गया. PC is equal to PC. This is common. So by SAS, triangle APC, triangle PCA is congruent to triangle PCB. ये दोनों congruent हो गए. अब हम लोग ये लिख सकते हैं कि AC is equal to BC again by CPCT. ये हमें प्रूफ करना था पहला. और दूसरा एंगल PCA is equal to angle PCB again by CPCT. Right? But angle PCA plus angle PCB is equal to 180 degree. Linear pair. Right? तो इसको फर्स्ट इक्वेशन ले लो, इसको सेकंड ले लो. दोनों एंगल इक्वल है और दोनों का सम 180 डिग्री है. तो फ्रॉम 1 and 2 angle PCA is equal to angle PCB is equal to 90 degree. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
लिख लिया सबने?
No, sir.
I'm writing it.